Republicans I remember when I was growing up. Prude, alarmist, preachy. This is taking me back to my roots as a 90s kid. I feel comfortable in this safe space. Now the GOP is a little bit incoherent. They have a guy who slept with a porn star and they love sucking Andrew Tate's dick.
Why are you gay?
The bill also concerns the federal crime of saucy text messages and webcamming, phone sex businesses, and, cam girls. They're going after the e-thoughts. They're going after old school porn. Before long, we'll have to etch porn into our tablets.
Hey there, son.
We're going to have to make little claymation porn. As Elizabeth Nolan Brown explains for Reason, Lee seeks to change the way telecommunications are viewed. Currently, obscene communications transmitted by means of a telephonic device must be done with an intent to abuse, threaten, or harass in order for them to be considered a crime. But this bill, buried at the very end of it, Lee wants to remove the intent to abuse, threaten, or harass bit, so any telecommunications considered obscene would be criminalized even when no ill intent was present. This is creepy, dystopian, it's wild. The proposed change would possibly allow for targeting phone sex operators and dirty phone calls too, while Lee's revised definition of obscenity concerns visual depictions, not words. It still seems to allow for obscenity to exist in other contexts, and in short, it defines all pornographic images as illegal obscenity, but it does not limit illegal obscenity to pornographic images, which leaves room for phone calls that include sex talk to be labeled obscene, even when everyone involved is a consenting adult. This is again from Elizabeth Nolan Brown and Reason. It's even possible that this change could be used to go after porn and nude images sent from one telephone to another in various capacities, which is also insane. This act could redefine obscenity so vaguely that it could apply to a broad range of private sexual activities, potentially in violation of the Fourth Amendment and other constitutional safeguards for privacy. So I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but this is a bill that he wants to have be a federal application. So it should be something people care about.
Okay, sexting between a married couple and just sending someone an eggplant emoji could be considered obscene.
Yeah. Sexting, sending a chick a dick pic when you're trying to
woo her.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. Just phone
Deal
sex
breaker.
in general.
I've been watching so much 30 Rock. That's a deal breaker.
If your boyfriend calls out his brother's name during sex, that's a deal breaker, ladies.
This is the golden age of dystopia. We'll be okay. We'll be dead by the time all of this really plays out. We'll probably live in a time of sex slave robots and early dystopian laws. Our kids and our grandkids are doomed. They are going to live in a pure dystopia. They want to regulate anything that's sexual that we can share, which is massive, scary overreach and has downstream consequences that we're not even going to be able to understand. Also, do you want people to fuck or don't you? Are you concerned about the birth rates or aren't you? You're going to need to let people do a little flirty sex messaging if you want them to hook up, because that's the only way these youngsters are even communicating anymore. So either you care about the birth rate collapsing or you don't. We're not going to all go back to wooing each other and going out on dates with our chaperones so that then we can see a little bit of ankle and oh my, her neck is showing. You're not putting this genie back in the bottle, guys. I know you're going to try. And by the way, I don't want to have to jerk it to pictures of Mike Lee. That will be the only thing that's allowed. The Republicans have a tradition of whining about the nanny state, and this is a huge nanny state. It's very puritanical as well. Previous obscenity laws were designed to prevent other people from being offended, but this bill aims to prevent people from being offended at all. This is like having a no nudity law in your own house. It's crazy. Get out of my bedroom, Mike Lee, you freaking pervert.